Alright, so Kell, the thing everyone wanted to see you in was a gut check. You got that against Carson Jones, right?
Yeah, definitely did. With Carson Jones, I give people a scare. But I think people what came, even though it weren't good for me, they've gone and they've seen a fight. They've saw an exciting fight, you know, on edge of the seats. So I've delivered that. But you know, now I've got a nutrition on board, you know, a strength and conditioner, and I'm training 100%, recovering and feeling absolutely great. You know, getting great results this far out, and I can't wait myself just to see what I can do on 20th October.
Sure. What do you make of Saldivar as an opponent?
Yeah, I think, you know, he's a top fighter. You know, he's knocked 32 out. He's only lost to 142, so he's definitely, you know, a well-rounded fighter. I've watched a bit of him. You know, he's going to come to fight, so the fans, you know, they're in for another treat, but you're going to see the best of me for this fight.
With regards to the Jones fight, what do you think when you look back on it on tape?
You know, it's what I know what happened in the build-up in training. You know, I probably started training too late. And, you know, since an amateur, you can only get away with certain things, you know, for a certain amount of time. I was doing my own diet, you know. And obviously, I'm not a nutritionist. I don't know. I know things what are good things to have. But I've got someone who knows exactly what they're doing in that field. And now I'm getting great results. And the weight's coming down. I'm feeling very healthy and, you know, very positive about this.
Did you feel like you were in trouble during the fight?
You know, obviously we're in trouble, but I always knew where I were, and I showed to myself I've got a big heart, you know, to get through such you know, tired, broken nose, you know, swallowing a lot of blood. You know, I showed that I've got the heart to get through that kind of fight.
You packed them in Sheffield. Is the idea to keep building in Sheffield, or are you looking further afield, America and so forth, where you debuted last year?
I like the British fans to come and see, you know, a British fighter in Britain. You know, keep it over here. You know, keep packing these arenas out because they're loving it. They're loving it. You know, overwhelming when I walk out. You know, to all of the lights walking out, the atmosphere soaking it all up. It's immense. So, you know, I love it where I am.
That was the dream, wasn't it? When you were sort of growing up and you were in the gym with Naz and Johnny Nelson and so forth, the dream was to carve out your own niche and have your own big entrances at the venues, and you've got that now. I mean, what does it feel like when your sort of trademark theme hits and everyone sort of rises as one?
It's great because you know the city with the football, Wednesday United. I think that's the only night that I can get everyone together, all the fans, and we have a great night of boxing, and Eddie's putting, you know, even people on undercards could probably have their own show themselves. It's that, you know, that big the shows with, you know, Gavin Rees and you know, rest Purdy's and rest at fighters, like, you know, we're having top bills, so, you know, they're getting, you know, value for the money when they come out and watch us.
You know, you mentioned fighting for the British fans in Britain. Are there any British fighters you'd like to fight?
There's no British fighters for me now out there. I'm number one in Britain, you know, and I'm ranked in top 5, you know, in governing bodies around the world now. I'm definitely on the world stage, and I want to take it, you know, take it all the way.
Okay. And but what about when you look down in weight and you see Amir Khan there, your old buddy? I mean, that is the fight that really stands out for you, isn't it, in terms of the one that you want more than any other? Yeah,
definitely. That is the fight. Like I've been going on about. We all want to see that fight. We all want to see it. I want to make the fight happen. But you know, obviously, we what's happened with Garcia. You know, I'm gutted for him because obviously people might get it wrong way about me and him not getting on. But when you know, a British fighter goes out there and box on the world stage, I remember watching that fight, rooting for him to win. But you know, he got beat, and you know, I am gutted for him. But I would definitely love the fight with me and Khan.
I know you guys sparred as youngsters. Have you seen each other at all lately over the last 2-3 years?
No, I haven't really seen much of him. He seems to be always in America. He likes it out there. He don't, you know, he comes over here. I think he comes just for a break, and he's at Bolton. So I don't really see him.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and then if you know, it's been quite trendy over the last few years to go out to America, fight in Las Vegas and sort of stuff. Is that long time? Is that something that you'd like to do?
Yeah, definitely. I've also dreamed about Madison Square Garden in New York and MGM Vegas. Where the top fights, top stages, big billboards, down Broadway. Seeing my names in lights and fighting, the best out there. I don't want to leave the sport. We are getting in there with what the fans consider the better fighter, because to be the best, you've got to beat the best. Do
you see a move up to light middleweight at all in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I can see me like middleweight. I don't just want to finish at welterweight. I want to carry on and win titles at different weights. That's also another dream of mine to do.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.
Get involved with all the best boxing banter at our forum, and that's forum.boxingnewsonline.net.